Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the month of Fright, October. So, I'm going to continue on my scary stories. Well, I only did one last year in October. But I'm going to continue on because I told you there are a lot more stories that happened in that house that we used to live in. So I'm going to continue on with another story that happened in that same house. But before we get into that, we gotta play our game. You know our game, two truths and one lie. Like I promised, I'm bringing it back in this video, and I'm gonna try to have it in as many videos as I can remember. So, all right. So here we go. A, Halloween is my favorite holiday ever. It's my favorite holiday out of all the holidays that are in the year. B, I stopped giving out candy to trick-or-treaters. When they come to my house, I just do not give them candy because I don't like Halloween. Or C, what do you call it? Okay, I think I just had it in my head. Or C, I decorate. Why am I thinking of decorate? C, I dress up every year for Halloween as something. Whether it be something easy to dress up as or something hard that takes more time, but I always dress up for Halloween. So those are your three choices, and remember, you're trying to find the lie that I am telling out of those three statements. So A, Halloween is my favorite holiday. B, I don't give out candy on Halloween. C, I dress up every year on Halloween. So those are the three. Think about them. Figure out which one you think is a lie and let me know down below. And I will reveal the answer at the end of this video. So back to this story. So this story is called, I'm going to call it The Footsteps in the Hallway, because that's basically what it is footsteps in the hallway. Now, to refresh your memory of the house that we used to live in, if you didn't watch my last video last year of my scary story from last year, I will have that down below. Link that one down below. In case you want to watch that one. It also happened in the same house that this one happened in. And to refresh your memory, if you did or if you didn't watch that video, the house that I'm referring to is a 2-story house. It's a pretty big house. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bedrooms in the house, and it's 2 stories, 3 bedrooms upstairs, 3 downstairs, and it's in the middle of nowhere. Like, it's in the middle of the desert. So it's a big house, and then it's gated. It's a big house in the center of the property, and then the around the house is just dirt, and then there's the fence, and then like the neighbors are like really far away. Like they're a mile away for each neighbor. Like you have to drive to get to the next neighbor. Well, you can walk, but it's like a pretty far distance. So that is the setting of this house. That's what this house looks like. That's the house that I used to live in a couple years ago, and that's the house I grew up in. And in that house, a lot of scary things went down, paranormal stuff, because I don't know why. But a lot of paranormal stuff happened in that house, but it never happened to us. Like, it never happened to me and my family that lived there. It always happened to the guests that would come and stay over, whether it be like our friends or family members or just anyone. They would always have like something to say, like they would always experience something paranormal in the house. And one of the other, and I'm just giving you like the stories that are always like, these are the main stories. So in the last story that I told you, um it was voices from the guest bedroom. And then that's, so I'm giving you the ones that most of the guests that would come stay at our house, these are what most of them would report to us, like the next day or something, that they would hear. And this is another one that a lot of the guests would report to us was, um, they would hear footsteps in the hallway. So this one also takes place downstairs. Um, and it also kind of, yeah, it also has to do with that guest bedroom that my last story had to do with. So back then, my siblings and my mom and dad stayed upstairs, and then downstairs was my brother, and then my brother would be downstairs, and also like the guest, whoever was staying over. So we had two bedrooms downstairs, and no, we had three bedrooms downstairs. We had one for my brother, and then we had two guest bedrooms. Um, but one of them, so we had two guest bedrooms, but one of them was always occupied by like somebody who was staying for a longer time, and then the other guest bedroom was the one that would be vacant most of the time, and that's where most of the stuff would come, like most of the paranormal stuff would come through, would be in that guest bedroom. So at that time it was my brother staying downstairs, and I think it was my aunt and my uncle also staying in the other bedroom, and then the guest bedroom, the haunted one, you can say, is the one that all this stuff was happening from. And we heard this from my aunt and uncle were telling us this story. They were telling me, not me, but the whole family, they were telling us that they heard someone come come from the guest bedroom, um, like open the door. It was that night, so everybody was sleeping, and they heard someone open the guest bedroom door from inside to come out. So they heard somebody opening the door to come out, and they heard the door open, and then they heard the door close, and then all they heard were footsteps, walking down the hallway to, I don't know. Um, so the way the downstairs is, it's the bedrooms are all on one side, and then when you go through the hallway, then it's a living room and bathroom and all that stuff. So let me wait for this truck to pass. Go on back, cause you're noisy. Or stay there, cause you want to be in my video. Anyways, so they heard, when they heard the door open and the footsteps, they didn't think anything of it, because at that time we also had another family member staying with us, but he was sleeping in the living room. So they probably thought he was sleeping in the guest bedroom, and he decided to just come out of the guest bedroom or whatever. So they're just like, hey, whatever. So they hear the door open and close, then the footsteps walking, and they're thinking the person that's walking is walking to the bathroom, because I don't know. I don't know, but that's what they thought. They thought they were walking to the bathroom, so they thought nothing of it. Like they didn't have any creepy feelings or anything like that. They were just like, hey, whatever. You hear everybody walking, like you can hear anybody that walks through the hallway. And then the creepy thing was, this is the creepy part. A few minutes after hearing the footsteps go by, like a few minutes, I would say, like they said, like 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes after that, they hear the door open again and close again, and then the footsteps going back the same way. And you're probably like, "Hey, what's so scary about that?" The creepy thing about that is because in order to in order to get into the room, there's only one hallway that you can get. Like, in order to go to the bathroom and back, you would have to hear them go to the bathroom, and then you would hear them walk back into their room. But all they would hear is somebody going out of the room out to wherever. And then like a few minutes later, it's somebody walking out of the room and walking down the hallway. And then like they never hear anybody coming back into the room. And like it's creepy. I feel. So once they hear it the second time, then they start to kind of like, okay, what's going on? Because we didn't hear them walk back into the room. And then a few minutes later, 5 or 10 minutes later, same thing. Door opens, closes, and they hear footsteps walking out of the room, walking in the hallway out to wherever that spirit is walking. I don't know where it's going. But they keep hearing this throughout the whole night. And we asked them, like, what does it sound like? What do the footsteps sound like? And they said it sounds like boots, like working, the men's working boots, those heavy working boots. It sounds like that. And it's like, they sounded very heavy footed, and it was like a drag, like footsteps, but like dragging kind of footsteps. And it sounded like boots, like working boots that like a construction worker would wear or something like that. So they kept hearing that the whole night, like just door open, door closed, footsteps walking to what they thought was walking to the bathroom. And so this would happen this was going on the whole night for them. Every 10 minutes or so, it would start up again. And it would never be like the footsteps walking back into the room and then the door closing or anything. It would just be like going out. So just to make sure, we thought to ask the other guy that was staying with us, the one that was staying in the living room. We asked him if he was the one walking back and forth. What do you call it? Walking back and forth in the hallway, and he said no, that wasn't him. He also heard it as well, but he didn't think anything of it. He just was thinking somebody's just walking like around, not knowing that it's like a freaking spirit walking up and down the hallway. Well, walking up the hallway because it never came back. So that is it for this story. To this day, we do not know. We still don't know. We don't know like what answers to come up with to explain this. Same thing with the other story. Like, we don't know. Like, we don't know how to explain this to make it sound normal, to make it sound like it's an actual person and not just paranormal happenings. But yeah, that's my story, my scary story for you guys today. I think I still have one or two more stories that happened in that same house. And I'll tell you that as the week or as the days go on by here in October. I'm gonna get them done before October ends, because what better way to be in October than to hear scary stories? And these scary stories are true. These are actual happenings that happened in our house that we lived in. So, with that being said, back to our game, 2 truths and 1 lie. And now we're going to find out if you got it right or if you got it wrong. Remember, you were looking for the lie. So The first one is A, Halloween is my favorite holiday. That is absolutely true. Halloween is my favorite holiday out of all the holidays that are in the year. Thanksgiving, Christmas, 4th of July, it tops it all. Halloween is my favorite holiday ever. Because I love scary movies, I love scary stuff, I love eating candy, I love seeing everybody dress up, and I love everything about Halloween. Um, so that is the truth. If you put that, then you got it wrong. B, what was B? I stopped giving out candy. Oh, B was I stopped giving out candy on Halloween. That is a true. I stopped giving out candy a few years now. A few years ago, I stopped giving out candy because our neighborhood is just dead. Like on Halloween, nobody trick or treats around our neighborhood, and if there is, it's like probably like oh no, that's too many. Probably like 15. I would say the most that would come to the house, and that's no. That's no. I'm not waiting around all night just to give out candy to 15 trick or treaters. No. So I just stopped giving out candy. And now we're doing something. Now on Halloween we do something on our own, or we go out for Halloween. So it don't even matter. And then C was the lie. If you guess C was the lie. You got it right. Although I love Halloween to the T, I fail to dress up every year. I don't think I've dressed up in a long time actually, but I still love Halloween so much. But I need to get back to dressing up, and getting fully into the Halloween spirit in costume, whatever it is. And I like dressing up as something scary. I either like dressing up as something scary or something like unique, like something not a lot of people dress up as. So that's it for this story and this game. I hope you guys had got a few spooks out of this, a few goosebumps. And I hope that you guys have a happy Halloween. And I hope you guys watch a lot of scary movies and eat a lot of candy. But I will be back to do more scary stories for you guys. This scary, true story for you guys. Real soon here. So until then, I just want to tell you guys that I love you guys so much. And I wish you guys nothing but good vibes. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!